All right, so welcome everyone to another intimate Love Speaks. Gosh, I've been recording intimate conversations and I'm in that flow. But Love Speaks with myself, Mandy Horton, and Bev, co-host.
Yay.
How's it, Bev? How you going?
Oh, yes, it's been an interesting 48 hours, really. Um,
Oh,
yeah, well, Australia's doing its weird thing. We've got all that weirdness
oh, of
happening
course.
here. Yeah, it has been weird. Um,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
yeah, it's yeah.
That was
Sorry, I'm
pretty out the
still on
gate,
my
eh?
tech stuff. um, yeah, but maybe you'd
That's
like
all
to.
good.
Yeah, maybe you'd like to introduce our topic for the day, and maybe we could stay a little on topic without getting sidetracked by the programming and the distractions that are happening in the world.
Exactly,
Mm.
exactly. But all good in where we roll with our combos anyway. It's
It
not a
always
problem.
is, yes, indeed. Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. Oh,
Mhm.
hang on a minute. Now I've lost everything. Gosh. And as you can see, we're a bit Christmassy.
Yes,
So yeah.
and
We thought
I
we'd have a
couldn't
laugh.
find my reindeer hat, so I've got a bow.
Yeah. It's a
Yeah.
cute bow too. All right. Well,
Yeah.
our topic of conversation this Love Speaks is patience. Hmm.
Mm.
So that was one of my biggies was patience for me. So we're living in a world that supplies everything we require instantly at a push of a button or a short drive in our cars to the shops. We're really not into waiting for anything too long anymore. So our patience gets tested. We can give up on creating wonderful newness when we've become impatient and given up on it turning up. What have you learned about impatience and timing?
Mm.
So, as usual and as always, we'd love you to you know, chat with us and comments in the under the live on our pages. And I'm watching my phone for the comments so that we can bring you into the conversation as well with your shares.
Yeah. And I invite
So,
everybody to
Bev,
come share on your page so that it's only one of us it's only under one page that it's happening. People are
true.
commenting.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we're not
Yeah,
bouncing back
otherwise
and
we're a bit
forward. Yeah,
bit over the
yeah,
place. Yes. And patience.
yeah. So
Yeah.
patience.
I know. I've actually been quite a patient person in my life. I've learnt that quite early on. Um, but it was interesting just the other day. I was talking to my daughter about Christmas, and she goes, "Oh, I don't know what to get the kids for Christmas." She said, "I think I might just give them some money. They can buy what they want." And I'm like, "Yep," because they get what they want as they need it. Everything is instant, as you were saying. It's instant gratification.
Yeah,
Whereas, I'm old, and we had to wait for Christmas or birthdays before we received anything. New clothes, new shoes, and now it's like I have a wardrobe full of clothes. In fact, a lot of clothes. Whereas, I used to have one pair of shoes, but now I have a whole stack of shoes that I
yeah,
very rarely wear. um,
yeah.
yeah, so it's like we have become over consuming, over, I don't know, everything.
Yeah, and overweighting for anything in particular,
We don't
like
wait for
actuals.
anything. I know.
No, we don't. We don't
Mm,
like waiting for anything. We get really impatient even waiting for a blinking elevator. or someone to move along
Yes.
on the escalator a bit so we can get onto the thing, you know? It's like
Yes.
it's really, really not sort of the best thing, really. And I remember throughout my life being quite impatient,
Mm.
because I've explained how I birthed. I mean, my mum woke up, my head was out, and she was like, "Oh, we better get over to the hospital," which was only 5 minutes
Too
down the
late.
road. And then she sat on the gurney and watched me birth myself. So I've been gung ho. I've been like, just come on, let's do it. Let's go. Okay, let's go. We're doing this. And I have not had patience, and I get really, really impatient on the road. I'm chilling so much more now. It's not. I mean, obviously, honestly can say that I don't get like that now. And it's changed a lot for me. I've learned
Mm.
to just know that everything happens in its rightful time.
Yeah.
Um, yeah,
Mm. Yeah, no, it's a I think because I lived out on the farm for so long, away from everything, my patience had to evolve.
yeah,
Um, but one of the things about it is that I can sit back and wait longer than I should.
yeah,
So I think that's why Mandy and I match, because I have that and you have that. Let's get moving, and I have that. Oh, just chill there for a minute.
yeah. And I tell you, now I can chill for a minute forever if I feel like it too. It's not,
Yep.
it changes. I think we learn to I think definitely at our age, anyway, there's
Yes.
a just a chilling, but this energy frequency that we're in now is more about that peace. It's about the peace that we really feel in our body and allowing it to just absolutely be, like be, and not
Yeah.
push it and not drive it, and not sort of just hunting everything out that we think we might like or want to do, or it is definitely a more chilled time, I feel, and
Yeah,
flow.
and I do think that comes with age as well. That
Yeah.
we do slow down. Our body doesn't want to move as fast, even if
Yeah.
our mind's still really quick. We don't want to be always on the go. It's like
No,
no. Um,
no, not at all.
but I
And I
think
think,
we've put too much pressure on people to achieve. Like there's this
yeah,
program that runs. You've got to achieve. You've got to be successful. You've got to. You've got to. You've got to, and it seems to play over and over.
yeah,
Um, but really, learning to be peaceful and in love and appreciate where you live, what's happening in your own neighbourhood, is well, for me, it's been like a blessing. I
yeah,
don't, I don't feel like I have to prove myself anymore. And I did at one point. I felt like I needed to prove and be out there and doing everything. But now it's like it seems to be much gentler on my own nervous system.
yeah, yeah,
Mm,
yeah. I think we're all ready to slow down.
yeah.
We've and
Oh,
when you move yourself through into that out of time, even though we can say yes, everything has a time, and there's divine timing in all of it, this space that feels different to me now is that flow. And I just know that everything that is going to be there for me is going to be there. It's not like I'm going to miss out on anything. It's just that
yes.
I don't know, there's a flow of everything coming now, and
Yeah.
I'm friggin' loving it, I have to
Yeah.
say. Like
Yeah.
about time.
About time.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes, because, we have had moments of definitely being impatient for things.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you're right. It does. Everything flows. And yeah, and it is for me. It was about proving myself, and now I don't need to prove
Yeah.
myself. I'm really happy with my life and where it's going and what I'm doing, without like being gentle on myself.
Yeah. Yeah, for
Mm,
sure.
yeah,
Yeah.
the mental stuff has slowed right down. It, whatever the physical does, but it's the mental for me is like, oh no, I haven't done this. Oh no, I should have done that, or whatever. All
Yeah.
that mental chatter that goes on, is what was my driver or my berater. If I hadn't done what I thought I was supposed to do, it berated me constantly.
Yeah.
Oops, you haven't done this. Oops. Mm.
Exactly, Bev. And that inner critic's finished up with, eh?
Oh,
Like, I'm sure there's probably moments that we might experience bits of that, but for me, it's nothing like it used to be.
oh
Holy
no.
moly. I'm so accepting of myself as I am, whether I'm mucking up or I'm not.
Yeah.
And I barely muck up much now at all. It's like, it seems to have moved itself where there isn't there isn't anything I need to perform for. There's no one or
No.
anything that
You,
I need to perform for. I
yeah.
feel very comfortable just being
Yeah.
and like who I am and who I've always not always been really. Well, yes, always been, but there were all those other layers on top, that we get
That's right. Yeah. And
conditioned by.
mucking up's okay too. I mean, I wouldn't even, I
So
wouldn't
good.
even, because there is usually something to learn from that. You know, whatever it is,
Yeah, for sure.
adjusting our way of being. It's yeah, yep. Sorry, I just
Yeah.
zipped off my mind. My mind went somewhere. It's like,
That's the other thing. And it's just being patient with your mind as well now because
yeah,
we're letting go so much that we just don't hold on to what we used to hold on to in our
no,
mental realm, like it was just overloaded. And we've had
yeah,
so much of the information stuff coming through that over the last few years that we're just overloaded now with and overwhelmed, a lot of people overwhelmed with all the information, all the knowledge that's come
yeah,
through and information. And now it's sort of like we've sifted through, we know what fits us and how it rolls for us. And there isn't even any of that anymore where we need to actually look at more of that. There isn't. It's
yeah.
like
That's right.
even this Bondi thing, talking about that and you just sit patiently. Again, we go to patience, but just sitting patiently and picking up on some of the stuff that's been coming through from that. Already now we're seeing film of how it was all set up, staged.
Yes,
I'm not saying the people that were shot and killed was staged. That's not, but the actual shooters and all of that. It's just everything's a movie. It's
yeah.
all a
And
freaking movie.
I just went, oh, gun reform. Hello. 5 seconds later, there they are talking about gun reform. Let's just, I mean, we had gun reform when they did Port Arthur. So
Yeah,
let's just carry on tightening restrictions, losing more of our freedoms. It's like,
yeah,
that to me is what the main game of everything is. Let's
mm,
just keep going. We're just going to keep you safe by more restrictions.
yeah,
Gosh, I remember going to airports, you hand your passport and off you go. Now you got to stand there, stand on this spot, then they go over you with more. It's like, God, I am not a terrorist. I am not a nothing. Well, I am a something. But
it's absolutely. I get what you mean, though. But
yeah,
yeah,
it's
yeah,
like,
you're not
uh,
what they're looking for.
nothing like what they think they're looking for.
Yeah,
Anyway, it's driving me insane the amount of freedoms and the amount more restrictions that are happening
yeah,
when they, like I remember 9/11. I'm sure everybody else does too. But in 9/11, I went, oh, I wonder what they're going to do now. That was my first reaction. And then, like, so everything started tightening until, what was it the other day? To go into America, you have to show 5 years of your social media activity.
Oh, for goodness sake. Oh, yes. Yes, my daughter was
Yeah.
talking about that. Yeah,
Yes.
yeah, yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
anybody from Australia, New Zealand, or England. We used to get a free pass to go to America, but no, not now. We're
No.
going, yeah. So it's
Yeah.
just
Yeah, no, it's not.
it's a,
It's definitely all changing, and I'm, you know, yeah, it's just all changing. I was going to go somewhere, but I won't go there. But yeah,
it's creating more
I
fear and more division and more,
exactly.
yeah. And hurry up and
Yeah,
do something about it.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
I did have a client the other day, which is really interesting as I'm looking back, and she was talking about, and this was before Bondi. She was talking about the fact that everything on her social media was coming up with murder, like there was murder, and she's like, these things aren't what comes up on with my algorithms. That's not what who I am or what it
Oh,
is.
right. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
And suddenly that's all coming up. So what we did, we took her in and had a look at where she holds the murder within herself. So it's like, and maybe that would be a really good thing for everybody to look at. Totally up to everybody.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
whereabouts do you hold the terrorism and the murderous and the fear, the anger? Maybe it's time we actually released it from our own selves so
Yeah.
that that's not happening.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah. Yeah.
yeah. It
I
was,
I I just I just think there's going to be a lot more of it in a sense. Because they're still trying to hi Eve, they're still trying to create fear and they're still trying to create
yes,
distraction. So
yes,
therefore it's not going to go. It is going to still play out, but of course it is all about like I don't engage. I'll look at what's going on, but then I also patiently wait because I also know that there's going to be counteraction to that. And the truth of it
yeah,
all, well, it will
yes,
show itself in a little while. So I'm always open to just, okay, that's what I'm being shown, but is it actually the truth? So,
yeah,
again, the patience thing comes in where I just sit quietly and wait and see. And sure enough, this morning, there was stuff coming out that's all been a bit of a hoaxy thing and blah, blah, blah. And then you just go, oh,
yeah,
throw it away. I can't be bothered even looking into it. It's like Charlie Kirk and his wife. Gosh, she's very different to what they portrayed. And that, again, I can't be bothered now. I get it. She'd never resonated with me at all. I didn't resonate with her, rather. Um, and and then you have
There's
the
things
chook
happening
trying
at
to get
your
over the
places
fence.
there.
Oh my God, gave me a fright. No. Um, yeah, the chook. I thought she was going to land in my blinking buddy. Um, yeah, now I can't be bothered with any of it. It's like I just don't want to know anymore. I have no desire to get involved in any of that now. Not at all. So,
No.
Sorika, morning or afternoon, I should say. She's saying how adorable we are. We thought we'd brighten it up a bit with a bit of Christmas
Well, yeah.
and get it silly. But yeah, it's just I think for the most now patience is really important, is particularly on the road, and also because it's the silly season, we might call it, in the shops. Like it's manic out there at this time of the year. And so patience is really important. And a lot of people do not have it. They're tested in, how busy things are and how much money it's costing them and all the pressure of having Christmas when maybe they don't even want to, but they feel like they have to, all those things if they've got children, all of it. So people are
Yes.
finding, I find that a lot of people don't have much patience at all at this time of the year. And how much they're racing on the road, like quickly, like even just the other day driving into town and being driving around town, and how many were pulling out quickly from an intersection when you were just about on it, and coming in just in front of you from the other side somewhere. And, you just got to be so onto it. Watch the road,
Yeah.
honestly. It's,
Yes.
yeah, it's
And
a bit scary.
so I heard something the other day about how people's credit cards are already maxed out and they haven't even hit what they've spent for Christmas.
Yeah.
Like it's
Do you
and
know,
because we're put so much pressure to perform,
yeah,
to have the right gift, to be seen, to be whatever. Sorry,
yeah.
makes me
Absolutely. And it
yeah,
is that, to spend more than you need to spend often.
yeah,
But yeah, it's definitely I think, well, I know, you
yeah,
know too, Bev, and I know that our listeners also know that there's a lot changing and these things are moving us along and we're not buying into it, say, as much as we might have.
no,
Um, you know, it's just, yeah, it just gets a bit senseless and insane. And I'm certainly a bit more choosy about where I spend my money, what I spend it on. I don't go, I've got the bare minimal of shoes, because
yes,
I don't need a lot. Pair
yeah,
of jandals, pair of good sandals, or two pair of good sandals, and then I've got my winter gear, my
yeah,
winter shoes, which is just a pair of boots and a pair of runners. And that's me. I don't need anything more than that. So I've
yeah,
been cutting back a lot in respect to all of that. And all of that's a whole nother conversation though. I'd like us to talk on minimalism at some point along the line.
yeah,
Um but patience, definitely, I feel more people are coming into that space of the sort of can't be bothered energy, you know, don't want to buy into that conversation, can't be bothered with that one either, or, so there's very much a sitting back more, which for
yeah.
me is having more
It's
patience and just
having
being
more
able to be in
patience.
your own
Be
space.
be more in the observer rather
Yeah,
than getting into it. Um,
yeah,
yeah, so my other daughter called me this morning and she was like furious about what was happening. Well, it took me a bit to talk her down because there's no point in going into the fear. Oh, around
yeah,
Bondi. Sorry.
yeah.
Just take
Yeah,
off,
yeah, no,
go
I
off
thought
on
that's what you
another
were talking about.
track.
I got it, Dee. I got it.
I'm just, getting our listeners in on it. Um, but yeah, so it's like then coming back into be observing it rather than getting all caught up in it. Because you do
Yeah,
nobody any service by adding to the fear. And of course,
absolutely.
you know, the elites live on fear. It's
Mm,
like it's siphoning our energy when we go into the fear. And it's
yeah,
like no more. If we can
yeah.
just stay in the observer mood, then it's all going to die off. They
Yeah,
can't
for sure.
if we're not running into fear. Well, things just calm down.
They
Mm,
do. They
they do.
seriously do.
Mm.
And I think for me, I mean, I know that I would still have fear if I got into an aeroplane and had to, give over my control of my life in somebody else's hands and just trust that I will get to the other destination on the aeroplane, because I don't
Oh,
like flying. So
okay.
that part there for me would still conjure up a bit of fear. And dentists is somewhere
Oh,
else that I feel fearful before I go. And therefore, those sort of two things really are two things that I'm getting better with, but I still have a bit. But other than that, I do not buy into any of it anywhere in respect to any of the news or what's going
yeah.
on in the world, or even
Interesting. I
the
went to the
pole
dentist
shift.
yesterday. I went to
Oh
the
yeah.
dentist yesterday and I was a little fearful, but I just sat in the chair and I breathed. I went, actually, let all the tension go out of
Yes,
your body.
what
Breathe,
I do.
stay
Yeah.
breathing. And it was probably one of the easiest visits to a dentist that I've had for a long time. So, yeah,
Yeah. That's
mm,
Yeah,
that's
that's what I did
just
last
breathe.
time. I really calmed myself down.
Oh, I could feel
Yeah.
my body doing this, and I went, no, just woof, woof. Be your normal,
Yeah, because that'll make
relaxed
the
self.
experience worse.
Yeah,
Mm,
it does. Yes,
yeah.
because you're like, yeah, with all the tension in your
Tense.
body, it's not easy,
Oh, I
not good.
know.
Yep.
No, it's not fun, eh?
No,
Not
not at all.
fun.
Whew. I
Hello,
don't know about you, it's
ladies.
hot here.
Thank you all for joining us. It's got
Mm.
very, I've got my little fan here, but oh my goodness, it's so hot here today.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
think we're finally
cool
getting some
blimey.
summer here. We've not had any warm day. I think we've had one warm day until yesterday. Otherwise, we've
Holy.
been quite chilly. And today I've gone, oh, she's getting warm already.
Yeah, we've had real extreme heat, like really, really. And
Yeah.
everyone's tired. This is another place to sort of talk about patience because
Oh,
everyone's, I witness it with um my daughter's partner, son-in-law, if we want to call him that, coming home after work every day, and he's just exhausted, one from the heat, but also from these energetic waves. It's taking a
yes.
lot out of the body, or it's creating a lot of adjustment in the body. And man, that yesterday I could feel I was getting it. Even this morning I was a bit titchy. It was like, something's rattling my cage a bit. And it was just energetic for me. It was just full on energy. And it's not exhausting me, but it's definitely, um, I don't know, feel like there's a pressure, not pressure, but we only have a certain capacity in it. There's only a certain amount that we can really do or tolerate or push ourselves to physically do when those
Yeah.
energies are pumping in like that. It's like, oh man, I just need, like I'll get mid-afternoon, I've got to park up for a minute, like just
Yeah.
relax my body and just be. Yeah.
Yeah. I do know what you mean. It's been, it's
Mm.
like I've had, since I came back from the UK, I've had people here most of the time. I've had a few days here and there where I've been on my
Yes.
own, but
Yeah.
it's been quite intense. And I do, an afternoon I go, oh, okay, I'm just going to put my feet up. And I think yesterday I nodded off to sleep in the middle of the afternoon, which is not my normal way
Yeah.
of being. So, sorry, it's got
No.
very blooming warm here.
Yeah.
Paper fans are good.
Tell me about it. We've got this
Yeah.
going on here too.
Mm.
Um, I know there was one afternoon and it was in the weekend. Might have been last weekend, but all of us, we got to a point where we all had to go and have a little afternoon nap. I had
Mm.
40 winks and I felt much better for it, but everyone was getting grumpy. Like you could see energetically, we were all sort of like pushing ourselves to keep doing whatever we might have thought we were going to do. And oh my goodness. And then everyone
Yeah.
just, I go in and everyone's parked up on a couch in the fuddy and they're all sleeping. And I thought, yeah, I'm going to do the same. So I
Yep.
came out, parked up on mine. Just like, gosh. But it's, yeah, we definitely need to take care. That is for sure.
Yeah. Yeah, be gentle on yourself. Be patient with yourself. Because,
Yeah.
that there is energies moving. And I know for myself, there has been energetic upgrades. Like,
Mm,
like hugely in the last few weeks. Well, probably the last few months, but the last few weeks have been quite intense.
yeah.
Um, yeah, so, and if I'm going through it, I know everybody else is going through it. And
Yeah.
what I also feel is when there's those energetic upgrades, people's stuff rises to the surface, whether it's good, bad, or indifferent, but it just keeps
Yep.
rising to be seen because we've spent so much
Yep.
time denying who we are, denying all of our emotions. It's like it's now time that we actually own every part of us, everything that's going on, all
Yeah.
those, uh, yeah.
Yeah.
And if we can do that,
Yeah.
we do when we go. So my thing is, so when I own those parts of me and go into and I radiate more light, then when I go into a group of people, my energy affects that as well. So that is
Mm,
the thing. It's not just about our personal light quotient or whatever you want to call it. It's about
yeah.
how we affect those around us and that we can
Mm,
bring calm and peace into everywhere that we go.
yeah, for
Um,
sure.
yeah,
Absolutely. Yeah. But I've been loving recently, I've had so many client readings and so many that are in that space, like have done where, where they're feeling like it's part two now and not still in part one.
yeah, yeah,
Um, and are you still there with us, Bev? Or is it me?
yes. I think it's you.
Is it me that's, yeah,
Yeah,
it'll
no,
come. I
mine.
could, you can hear me though. You can
I
hear
can
me,
hear
eh?
you. Yes.
Yeah. So many that are now in part two and have got through into that space now where it's gliding in with the flow of this in the quantum one really I feel it's like more coming into that unity field
Yep.
and how many are loving that they're not getting the feels to have to push themselves anymore. That they're
Yeah.
sitting more in that patience of just being and really surrendering to who they are. They've already surrendered a lot of who they are to that as well. And there's not that, we were talking about the critic, the inner critic. It's like there's none of that going on anymore. You
Mm.
might have the odd day where you say something or you catch yourself saying something, and then it's like just quickly it dissolves when you bring your awareness to it. It's not like we have to got a big thread back there somewhere we need to go back and clear. It's like
Mm.
we're not needing to do any of that anymore.
Yeah.
Some still, I get it, but
No, there's definitely some still that do
yeah,
because
for sure.
they've not done the work. But the
No.
ones that have done the work, and I know you and I have been doing the work for a blooming long time.
Yeah, I reckon. Oh my God.
Yeah, but what we
Mm,
bring because we've done that work is that we can bring clarity to others way quicker than we could before because of the
yeah.
upgrades that we've been having. It's like it just moves so much faster. can. I can see you and hear
Yeah.
you.
Yeah.
And
I
do we have a glitch happening?
know. I want to just switch it over to my phone and hotspot, but it's always this Wi-Fi. It's always glitching. It's fun.
Hmm.
So yeah, it is. It's all changed, but it's in a beautiful flow. And I think, if we can have patience around where we're heading,
Yeah,
because I feel like so many people don't actually have the awareness of where they're heading, what's coming up for them, what their future might look like. It's just that like I can feel me being led. I don't have to try and hunt out what I'm up to anymore. It's like, no,
yeah,
it's all good. I can feel it's already written in the stars, whatever. Like one of my channels yesterday said, this destiny has always been, and now, it's
yeah,
time to bring it forward. So yeah, I'm good with that. I can be
yeah.
patient about that. Mm,
Yep,
yeah. So I don't have that desire to drive it, just try and
yeah,
steer it.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
it's quite cool.
Yeah, I find it quite cool too. I find it actually
Yeah,
really refreshing to be able to sit back and allow things to come. Mm.
yeah, yeah, beautiful way. Um,
Okay, so it can't see you but could hear you. So I'm not sure
okay.
whether it's you or me, but anyway, this
Just gonna turn
technology
on.
is great because here we are. I, I'm in Albany, WA. Mandy's in, where are you from, Ray? New Zealand. And here we are chatting
Whangarei in
away.
New
It's
Zealand, North
awesome.
Island. Yeah.
Yeah, but but then we get these glitches
And then
and we get impatient about that as well. It's like, damn.
we do. I'm just gonna
Mm,
try and flick over to hotspot off my phone. So I'm hoping I'm not going to drop out completely.
okay, let's see.
And I'll give it a go.
Give it a go.
There we go.
Yeah, back. Yep, you did freeze for a
Yep,
moment.
yep,
But
all
here you
done.
are.
Cool.
Good.
Yeah, I know. It's and we get very impatient. I used to be really bad. God, I was bad. And when I look back on how much anxiety that created for me and how much
Yes.
frustration, and then I'd get angry because it wasn't working in the way that I wanted it to right now, and
Yeah.
also that things didn't come forward for me when I was trying to create something in, and I'd get frustrated, I'd get annoyed, and then I'd drop out of it altogether because I'd think, oh no, it's never going to happen, it's not going to happen, obviously,
Oh,
so therefore
yeah.
just stop trying. And
Yeah.
so I gave up on a lot of creative things doing up right now. It's just so it's like it's when I look back, it was really ridiculous, but anyway, it's how it was. And I
Yeah.
learned from all of that, you know, to just know that
Yes.
there is actual divine timing, for sure.
Well, there is
And then it's
divine
good to
timing.
just,
And there's also sometimes, so when I worked with a marketing lady, and she said people sometimes need to see it 6 times or more before they finally say yes.
yeah,
Yeah, not everybody has an immediate reaction to something. So it's like
no,
really, yeah. And it's like, and a lot of people give up just before they get to the next step. Yeah.
yeah,
Oh,
that's what I do because I got impatient.
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I can't say I've been any better. Um,
I think I really do know this, that when I came in, I mean, because I realized as a little kid what I was here to do, I was really impatient having to wait for this time now, because this is what I came in for. And knowing that feels like it's been just this longest road. And
Yeah.
as I was explaining to somebody, a younger, one of the either second or even third wave, and I was interviewing one the other day, and I said to her about how it was when I first started. There wasn't a lot of clairvoyant mediums anywhere. You couldn't go to an expo like we have twice a year, or there weren't festivals that were about spirituality. They were music festivals, that's it.
Mm.
There just was not the space, and there weren't many people at all doing any of this.
Yeah.
And I was also explaining how everyone was hiding it. Those who did come, not everyone, but lots of the people that came to me for readings or healing never passed my name on because they didn't want to be seen as doing it. They were
Yeah.
hiding it from them, their families, and their people. So therefore, they wouldn't share it with anyone. They might have done it with a really close friend that they knew they could, but most people didn't. And so, therefore, it was a slower process of getting yourself out there as such. And the
Yeah. We
internet
did.
was definitely only just beginning.
Yeah,
I
we
mean,
didn't have Facebook and we didn't
God
do
knows.
lives and
Nothing.
there wasn't any of this.
No,
Mm.
we advertised in newspapers.
Yeah. Well, we did have a magazine here called Nova, which was a spiritual magazine that
Yep.
was
I used to
published
get
and you
those. Yep.
advertised in there. I think you had one as well, didn't
We
you?
had the Rainbow Network,
That's
which was
right.
fantastic. And I still
Yeah,
wish today that that was still around and there was a paper something rather than all online. It was
online.
way
Yeah.
better.
Well,
Mm,
yeah. I don't think in West Australia we have anything except what's online, and even then, I don't know. It just
yeah,
doesn't seem to move like it used to.
yeah,
So I remember it would have been in the 90s, uh, running a meditation with a friend of mine, and we'd have 50 or 60 people turn up because they were just
yeah,
waiting for
that's right.
something and someone to do something.
Yeah,
Mm.
yeah, yeah. No, everyone went in person. And today, with it being online, everything online,
Oh,
there's so
yes.
many online. There's so many
Yes.
outlets, like avenues that anyone
Yes.
can go down into. And yeah, it's like when you think about where do I advertise anything, it's just overwhelming, actually.
Yeah. Yep.
It's a weird place to be at this time because we're in the in between, and that for me is a little because what I feel right now is that we're coming off a certain sort of platform which is vibrationally, and we're
Mm.
moving into another vibrational platform as such on socials. Even though we might not be taking ourselves off Facebook and going into something else, it's that this whole frequency is still shifting all of that, and we're moving ourselves into new platform in
Mm.
respect to where we're leveling up to. And
Yeah.
so it's sort of, and there is the in between. We're sort of moving in between all of it, and it's a little, yeah, it's a little out there, really. But I mean, we're doing it.
A little out there. Yes.
It is.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Indeed.
And we, being first wavers, which I always term as the pioneers,
Yes.
we've seen so much change and we've had to adjust ourselves to all of
Oh,
it throughout our whole existence. Like, I mean, 45 plus years I've been doing this. So it's like over that time, so much has shifted, and I sound like
oh,
my grandparents back in
yeah.
my day.
But we
but
we are
well,
grandparents,
we are.
actually.
Exactly.
um,
Yeah, there's so much change, and we're still navigating through massive change
oh,
again right now.
yeah. Well, I
Yeah.
was born in the 50s, so the amount of change that I've had in my life, from no internet to having phones attached to the wall to,
Yeah.
it's been huge, the amount of change that we've had to navigate, apart from the fact that we've also had to upgrade ourselves in our own spirituality and moving all of the stuff through. I mean, it's been enormous what we have gone through.
Yeah.
Even my relatives who are a little older than me were talking about how much they have gone through, how much has changed in their world since they started. It's
Yeah.
like I used to think of my grandfather because he was born in 1900 and he died in
Yeah.
96, and I looked at the fact that
Wow.
came in a horse-drawn cart. He went from
Yeah.
South Australia to Kalgoorlie in a horse-drawn cart, and then the changes he saw, and I looked at that, but I hadn't looked at what I'd already been through, and what I'm still going through is all the changes. And with AI coming more and more into our existence, what else? What
Yeah.
else are we going
Yeah.
to
Well,
experience? And it's so rapid, like it's a
mm,
rapid expansion of everything.
yeah. Yeah.
Mm.
And just listening to a lot of the sort of top conversations on YouTube spiritually, those who channel Metatron and Raphael and all the things, they're all saying that we are now, and I really felt this, and I've been saying this myself, is that we are now ahead of where we thought we would be at this point in time.
Okay.
And so we're moving into 2026, and I kept saying to people, we're saying that, but I actually feel like we're going into 28. And I always, and recently, over the last few months, I've found, I think I said to you, I sat for 10 minutes. I would not look at my phone. And I sat for 10 minutes to try and figure out what year I was in. I could not
Oh,
think for the life of me. And I kept swinging from 25. I'm like, are we 25? No, we're not. We're 26. That's right. So we're going in 27. No, are we 27? I honestly could
yep, I
not get
hear
it.
you. Yeah.
And I thought I got to it, and then I checked because I thought I need to check whether I'm actually on key or not. And because anyway, we're in 28 is where we've moved ourselves through. We're not going to be going into um 26 basically. We're going to be 28. And that's where we're
Okay.
ahead of ourselves in
Mm,
respect to how and what was predicted as such of our
mm,
spiritual evolution. So
yeah.
it's moving very quickly, like really quickly.
I tell you, all the disasters that happen in the world is definitely woken people up much quicker than anyone expected.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So whether
definitely.
they've gone into whichever way they've headed into their spirituality, whether it's through a church or through having readings or healings or whatever, there's still a big awakening happening.
Yeah, there
Mm.
is definitely that for sure. And I think out of all of it, I just really I want to say wish. I wish that people realized they didn't have to do that, go through the emotional, um, which sounds contradiction because I'm going to say I get that some people need to learn from that. But when you get to a certain point on your journey, you realize that actually the emotional was something that was again a distraction, that
Mm.
we were led to believe that we had to really look down all the rabbit holes to see where that came from, what that was about. And very much now, When you
Oh,
recognize what you're running, because you're becoming more consciously aware of where you are right now, present in the moment, present in your feeling, present in the body, present on, your words you're saying and all the things, then there's a feeling that comes through when there is an emotional thing happening where you just absolutely acknowledge it. Okay, I'm feeling really pissed off right now, and I get that that's about that. But actually, when you just come to the realization and you bring your awareness into that present moment with what you're feeling right in that moment, it friggin' just dissolves. It
mm,
just dissipates. We
mm.
can create a big long story about that and go back into all the
Oh,
history
yeah,
around
yeah.
it, but actually there's no need to when you get to a certain point, is what I'm
When we
meaning.
get to a certain point, I agree. It's like
Yeah.
you cannot always be trying to peel that onion.
No,
No,
because we're
sometimes
not
you get
actually
to the core.
broken. Yeah. Yeah, yeah. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's why I feel like contradicting myself, because it's like, but actually, you need to just sort of look into that. But when you get to a certain point, you don't need to, you
yeah,
know,
I
and
agree.
just check
Yeah,
that you do or you
yeah.
don't. But
And I think
yeah,
sometimes we are trying to find reasons for everything, whereas really we could just go, okay, so that's happening, what now? Rather than going into, yep, I totally get it. But
yeah,
I did need to heal the trauma from my life. I did
for
need
sure.
to do all of that. And there
Yeah,
will still be people out there that do need to do that as well,
yeah,
though it's rather than pouring through the sludge like I'm sure you did, and I know I certainly did.
yeah,
People like you and I that have the first waivers that's done a lot of that, we can help people move stuff faster. It's
yeah,
just
definitely that.
that's how it is. We put our
Yeah.
hands up to do that really deep, heavy work. That's what we came for. Well, that's what I came
Mm.
for. I know I've been very I've worked a lot with the shadow aspects. It's just been, I knew that's my role. As soon as I heard about
Yeah,
shadow work, I went, oh, yep, that's me. And
yeah, for
I
sure.
spent a lot of time looking at my own shadow. So then I help people
Mm.
look at their own shadow and move it through. Mm,
Yeah, yeah,
yeah.
for sure. Yeah, no, I love it. I love what we've done. I love that we were
Oh,
here for it. I love that
yes.
we are, you know, side by side to Bev going through it together. I love that. And I'm very
Yeah.
thankful for that a lot of the time, like all the time. But there's days where I really bring it to me and feel that absolute appreciation for you and everyone else that I'm walking with. And,
Yeah.
even all the peeps on Facebook and socials that I don't know personally or haven't met in the physical yet, I can say I love you all. It's just,
Yeah.
it's a beautiful thing, and very grateful for all the support and love. Yeah,
Yeah. It's
it's,
been a lot.
shifting the speed of light. Yes, it is like shifting the speed of light, Sarika,
Yeah.
definitely.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah. No, very, very cool.
Yeah.
Well, I think we've probably talked that out.
Just be patient.
Thanks, Michelle.
Come back into the love for yourself and be kind.
Mm,
In our in
absolutely.
Yeah. Oh my
Yeah.
gosh, and will be Christmas next week. What?
It will be. It will be. And we will have, this will be the last, obviously, last one for December
25.
for 2025. And we will be starting up in around maybe the first week to 2 weeks in January. Because
Yeah.
what happens for me is I get busy with fam. We're all off having time out, and I
Yeah.
forget to go in and, you know,
Check
advertise
it out.
stuff. So yeah, we'll just have a break, and we'll be back in
Yeah.
in the first couple of weeks of Jan.
Yep.
And all that, but very much everyone, just thank you again, of course, but take good care. Please be very present in your vehicles when you're driving, all of that stuff. Stay safe on the roads if you're traveling Christmas Day to family and all those things. Ooh, motion just shot in there. And yeah, bless
Yeah.
you all, bless all of your families. Absolutely. Keep doing the good work because oh my God, we are rocking it. And if you don't think we've done it, we have done it. Honestly, we have. You will see major shifts in these next few weeks
Yeah.
on the planet with humanity and into January and Feb. Oh my God, I believe we're going to be absolutely soaring and we will be moving into, I can feel that happening already into new timelines. So whatever that might look like for you may be different to what it might look like for others. So just stay present in your own world and your own body. Be good to your body. Treat
Be
it
good
with
to your
beautiful,
body.
loving care.
Yeah.
And keep it hydrated and grounded. That would be the best thing.
Mm.
So thank you all
Uh,
so much. And anyone who misses these, because again, we'll just say that Facebook deletes any videos after 30 days. So these are all going up on my YouTube channel. So you can also check in there and subscribe if you haven't. So
okay.
much love and much love, Bev. We'll talk again
Yeah.
before much
Mm.
longer.
Yes. Merry Christmas, everybody, and Happy New Year. All
Yes,
right.
Merry Christmas and
Yeah.
Happy New Year.
Bye.
Yeah. Bye
See.
bye.